Welcome, NoDQ Galaxy. We are the Ladies of NoDQ. We have Cindy here and myself, Caitlin, and Erin couldn't be here with us tonight, but we do have her picks, so we will be saying those. And we are here to predict TLC, Tables, Ladders, and Chairs 2019, which is the last pay-per-view of the year and decade. So, without further ado, how are you feeling about this pay-per-view?
I'm not too excited. I mean, this is like the same old shtick all over again. Like, they haven't even announced like the full card altogether. Honestly, I'm looking forward to going to NXT Live this Sunday with my friends, then watching the pay-per-view. But I don't mind the spoilers. It's all good. I mean, I have to run the NoDQ Instagram page just to see like what are the breaking news and whatnot. But it's all good. At least I know I got to defend my title along with Aaron Riff, of course, and Travis. So we'll see how it's going to turn out. And especially that bet that good brother Chris and I are doing, which I have to wear my Christmas sweater just to make sure if I lose the bet, which is loser has to wear an ugliest Christmas sweater that the winner chooses.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Well, I'm hoping to hold on to second place for the whole league. I cannot get first at this point, I don't think, but I'm trying to hold second place. So we'll see if I biff it right here at the end.
Never.
But all right, we'll go ahead and get started. There's 7 matches. The guys predicted some extra ones. At this point, I feel like those extra ones are not getting added, but I guess at the end we'll decide if we want to predict those or not. But let's start with what we know. And the first match will be Aleister Black versus Buddy Murphy, and just a singles match. Is there stipulation on this one?
No stipulation whatsoever.
Okay. What is your pick for this? We'll start with you.
I mean, this is just going to be one of those throwaway match that's probably going to add into the kickoff pre-show match. I mean, finally we get to see Aleister Black wrestle on a pay-per-view for quite a while now, because all he does is promo this, promo that, and it's like, Jesus effing Christ. And besides, I know he was one of the nominees for the 2019 NoDQ.com year-end award for most underutilized wrestler, but of course he did beat out by Cesaro. So we'll see what's going to happen. I mean, it's just kind of like throw it out of nowhere for that. It's like something to do for both guys. But for my obvious pick, I'm going with Aleister Black. But hey, at least he won Finisher of the Year for this year's NoDQ.com year-end award.
Okay, well, I'm also going with Aleister Black because I think, he has had all these promos and building and all this stuff, and I think that would be silly to have him lose. And Aaron also picks Aleister Black, so we are all in agreement on this one.
Awesome.
All right, so next is going to be Rusev versus Lashley in a tables match. This is the only one that I had some trouble with. I'm not sure which way they're going to go on this, because you've got Lana out there, and who knows what she's going to do to get involved. Are they trying to string this out longer, which I feel like they are, given how much effort they've put into it? We'll say effort. Mm-hmm. Oh, God, this is hard. Aaron went with Rusev, so I'm going to go ahead and give that. I think I'm going with Lashley. I'm just going to stick with my first gut. And What about you?
Well, I know everybody have mixed feelings about this whole storyline altogether. I mean, and I'm going to drop again the NoDQ.com year-end award nomination. This storyline is actually now the worst storyline of the year for 2019. I don't know if we'll surpass the upcoming worst storyline of the decade for the NoDQ.com Decade Award. I mean, I know Aaron Riff, TJS, and Virtue kind of like the storyline. For me, I just don't like it altogether. And I did read an article yesterday that Lana and Lashley have received some death threats on social media. I was like, wow. No wonder how everyone is still invested with that storyline, but yet they're sending in death threats. It's kind of like, come on now. It's just how the story is. It's not involving real life.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
What's going with the article and how this whole mixture of this storyline goes? Honestly, it has to end this once and for all. So for my pick is I'd rather have Rusev beating Lashley. And with Lana, I know she's going to be trying to help trying to make Rusev lose, but there may be some accidental finish to it. And plus, I want to see Lana get through the table. That would be so
True.
Yeah.
I will say I liked some of this storyline, by the way. I'm not going to completely crap on it, but I think some of the scenes have been a little bit cringe. But, and by that I mean a lot cringe, but I have liked some of it, so I'll say that.
Yeah.
Moving forward, we have a TLC match with Roman Reigns and the king of all things, Baron Corbin. And we'll flip it back to you to start this one.
Well, I'm just going to say this real quick. I mean, this is kind of like out of nowhere altogether, but I'm going to go with my obvious pick, going with Roman for the win. But
Yeah.
I don't know how this match is going to turn out, especially having like a single competitor for a TLC match altogether. But time will tell. We'll see how it turns out.
Aaron and I are also going with Reigns, and it's hard to pick against him. But they've been giving Corbin a lot of fanfare as well, so we'll see what happens. But Reigns is my pick.
Okay.
Moving right along, we have as far as I know, non-title match between Bray Wyatt in Mr. Rogers form versus The Miz. This is interesting, and tonight, they did another segment with Monroe Sky in the crib with the toys from, I guess, Bray Wyatt. So I thought that was interesting, and they have made this kind of intriguing. But I just feel like even though it's not the Fiend, I still don't think you can make the Fiend look bad at the same time. So I'm going with Bray Wyatt, but again, anything could happen. But I'm thinking they're sticking with Wyatt. What's your thought? Oh, and Aaron thinks so too.
All right, cool. It's all good. I mean, this whole bill is kind of like random altogether because I know that we're supposed to be having Bray Wyatt versus Daniel Bryan, but where is Daniel Bryan ever since the King dragged him down and cutting his hair and his beard? And we haven't seen the new Daniel Bryan with a new look. So I'm guessing they're just throwing it out there, like I said before. And with The Miz, I feel so bad for him because him as a babyface is not going so well. All he does is doing the whole Miz TV segment. I mean, it is going to be pretty interesting how Bray Wyatt's going to come out, especially portraying as, of course, Firefly Funhouse Bray Wyatt, though. For that, I'm going with Bray, though. But maybe we'll see some slight trigger from the feed.
Okay.
Like a slight,
we'll just get hints of him or something.
Pretty much. I mean, I cannot stop thinking about this freaking customized Fiend. Oh my god, that is so expensive.
Oh yeah, that's out of control. I got distracted because it sounded like there was rain coming down all of a sudden, but I think it's just strong wind.
Yeah,
so anyway.
Comment down below, NoDQ Galaxy. What's your weather condition currently, even if you live locally or if you're traveling, whatnot? Comment down below.
If you like snow on Christmas.
Or if you're in California, Arizona, and Florida, or any other state does not have snow, if you like rain.
You guys are the heat misers. All right. Next we have an open challenge tag team match. Viking Raiders, I guess, have called out anyone to appear, and we don't know who is appearing as of yet, but we're still choosing who's winning the match regardless. And then a bonus point or tiebreaker of who that is going to be. I'm going with Viking Raiders to retain. They've really been behind them, and I think since it's going to be a random team coming in, probably Viking Raiders will retain. And I think I don't know, I'm debating between a couple for this, who it is.
It was so difficult to choose from on my end too. I was like, should I want to pick something for a surprise, even though this is just a B-level pay-per-view, or should I pick
Right.
one who was currently in the roster? It's like there's no incredible tag team in the Raw division. Like seriously.
Yeah. I think I'm just going to go with the masses. People seem to be saying the OC, and I don't really have anything better. I was thinking like the Bar, but they're not because he's with Nakamura. So I'm going to go with the OC. Erin, she didn't give me her tiebreaker point. So Noah, maybe you can fetch her on that one and ask her what she wants.
That's
But
right.
she did pick Viking Raiders to retain. So what's your thought?
Well, I know this particular match has been announced on WWE Backstage, which I don't watch that show, even though some of the people do watch it because of CM Punk. But I know he was even appearing on this week's episode for, if I believe so. Like I said, I don't watch WWE Backstage. So when I found out this match has been announced, like, oh, okay, so they're defending the Raw Tag Team title against who? Because, like I said, there's no incredible tag teams. Like, I mean, we have is the Street Profits. You have is
Oh
the
yeah, that could have been a good pick, but
yeah. I don't know, but I'm trying to think. It's so hard because like debating on like this is just another B level pay per view. We haven't seen this
yeah.
particular tag team for quite a while now. I'm not sure if they're still with WWE or not, you know, but
Ooh,
I'm just not going to jump the gun right here. But I'm just going to go with, of course, my obvious pick, the OC. I mean, why not? They're like one of the top heel in this tag team division for all I
yeah.
care.
We
Yeah,
should have went with Miz and Morrison.
I know. But Miz is on
I know
Smack.
he's got his own match too, so
Yeah.
and then but the divisions of the shows, I still think that they can do whatever they want when they want. Even though they've
Yes.
been pretty good with it as the last couple weeks, but except Sami Zayn.
Yeah, pretty much.
Um all right. More tag matches coming up here to predict. We have the New Day versus the Revival in a ladder match. Um, you can go ahead and start this one.
All right, so this match has been announced for the speculation of the ladder match. I know that it was out of the blue because it was supposedly the New Day versus Rudolph, but of course, you guys know Bobby Roode or Robert Roode or whatever. He's still Bobby Roode to me, okay? Um, Bobby Roode is officially suspended for 30 days due to like a wellness policy. And
Mm-hmm.
it's like, okay, that's pretty much a shocker. So now what they're going to do? Throw in the revival once again. I mean, it's just going to be another typical standard tag team match, but add ladder to the mix of slow. And I know like tonight's episode of SmackDown, you saw, I think it was Dash Wilder slip and fall during the entrance. But hey, at least he kind of like picked himself up and then just continue along the way. But for my pick, it's just gonna be like my obvious one. The New Day is gonna retain. Nothing special.
Yeah. Um, and they had, the New Day was all over the episode tonight. I'm going with the New Day. So is Aaron. I don't see any reason to change that right now. And they never do anything for the revival, really. So
Mm-hmm.
always going out on a limb if you choose them, in my opinion.
Yep.
All right. So we have more tags. At
Yep.
least one more here.
Yep.
The women's tag, we have the Kabuki Warriors versus Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair. Um, This was kind of a tough one too, but I think ultimately, if they're putting Becky and Charlotte together, they intend for them to win. So I am going with them becoming the new tag team champions. Aaron thinks so as well. And what about you?
Well, the Kabuki Warrior, honestly, and I did have discussion with a couple of my friends, like they're like one of the better WWE Women's Tag Team Champion because like they've been defending the titles, like not just Raw and SmackDown, but also in NXT as well. And
Mm-hmm.
so bringing like the title like to three brands like alike, especially like their heel turns, freaking outstanding. I just like Kyrie's new look now is way better than like her Pirate Princess, even though it's still cute till this day, but her new attitude is kind of like
Yeah.
spot on. Like so is Asuka too with the whole like poison mist finisher she does. It's like incredible. But I had to look at this way as well because I know that they're putting this match for just a reason and for the reason for it as well. So for my pick, I'm going with Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair to be the new WWE Women's Tag Team Champion because keep in mind, if Charlotte wins the tag team, she's going to be one of the Ultimate Grand Slam champion because she has been a Divas champion, NXT Women's Champion, Raw, SmackDown Women's Champion, and why not add in and became like one of the GOAT in the women's division? And then Becky, she can be back as Becky Two Belt for all it matters. But having them holding on to the tag team title is going to be pretty much interesting, especially how it's going to play out next year, though, because a lot of speculation, a lot of rumors going on, but I'm not going to jump the gun into too much detail because it may be too early to tell, but we'll see how it turns out like in the near future for like that. But Becky and Charlotte being a new WWE Women's Tag Team Champion will bring more of a notoriety, and they could definitely defend the titles like in all three brands. More competition.
Yeah, good point. So that's it for the main card. Like I said, the guys predicted like a couple extra matches because they did theirs on Tuesday and they weren't really sure what was going on. I really don't think these matches are getting added. Do you want to predict them?
Yeah, let's just predict it just in case because I know we have just a tables match, we have a ladder match, and we have a TLC match, but there's one match that's not been included. It's a chairs match.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll kind of go through these ones quick. Bailey versus Lacey Evans is a possibility. I think that Bailey would retain. She, they had her heel turn and she's been looking pretty strong in my opinion. I think she would retain if this match happens, and so does Aaron. And what do you think?
Well, it is going to be like a tough call because I know Lacey Evans is like one of the baby faces that like everybody's giving her praise. And the reason why she's a baby face because she's making a lot of appearance on Lifetime TV's show called Military Makeover, which is kind of like Extreme Makeover Home Edition, but for military veterans and their family alike as well. So that's what she's doing like so good to bring back to the military community, the family, and especially for like the holiday season as well. But honestly, it kind of like throw it out of the whim for it. I don't see Lacey being a new champ because it's too early to tell. So I'm going with Bailey to retain the title.
Okay. Another possibility they thought was AJ Styles and Randy Orton. I don't really know what I would think for this one. I really don't see this happening right now, but I'm gonna go with Styles. Aaron went with Styles also. And what is your thought on this one? Okay. And then Rollins and Owens have been having a little thing going between them, and that was kind of their last idea of what might be on the pay-per-view. This one I especially don't think. I think they're saving this for something bigger, but I would just say Rollins for now if it happened to happen at this, because again, this pay-per-view is kind of like a meh one. So don't see anything kind of big happening here. Aaron also thought Rollins. We picked a lot the same.
I'm dealing with an injury.
Oh yeah, I don't know. He had his hand all taped.
Yeah.
Oops. Oh, I'm knocking this out.
I don't know if it's gonna happen for that, but I doubt it because we could definitely see that feud coming leading up to the next pay-per-view, which is Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
But just for that, I'm going with Rollins. Why not with one hand?
So looks like we think the same on mostly all of these. The Rusev Lashley match may be the thing that designates who's coming out on top of this. All right, guys. So that is our predictions for TLC. Any other thoughts from you for today?
Well, we'll see who's going to be walking home as a champ, whether it's alone or solo. But I know champions doesn't matter. The ranking is, I know Son Goku Or forgive me if I don't pronounce his name correctly because it's hard to pronounce something. Sorry, son, but I know he's now like quote unquote the winner of the NoDQ.com 2019 Predictions League, but now it's like top for second and third place for that. But for me, it's like it's all right. I'm good, but I just care more. It's just the title itself for the pay-per-view.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So you can find me at nodq.com/Caitlin. Will take you to my Twitter page if you're interested. Stay tuned in to nodq.com and YouTube channel for all the latest. And Cindy, what are your plugs?
Follow me on Twitter, nodq.com/Cindy. Follow me on Instagram at simply_C_OK. Follow me on my YouTube channel at simply_C_OK, which I did posted a new Adventures in Wrestling vlog of an independent wrestling show I've gone recently. And there's going to be a new vlog coming up next week and the week after that, especially the one for NXT Live, guys. And do not forget we're still doing the vote for the NoDQ.com Decade Awards, so make sure to check it out. And also there's like playlists for like if you're having a hard time looking for like best pay-per-view of the year, best match of the year, and theme song of the year as well will be up on Spotify. All right, guys, so that's it for the plug.
Alrighty, so we will see you all for Royal Rumble predictions next month, and Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, all of that. See you next time.
Happy holiday, y'all, and good luck to everybody in the decade.
That's right.